What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be rating every single hero inside of the game. So that includes all of the melee towers, all of the range towers, all of the summoner towers, and every single support tower. Keep in mind, this is all my opinion. Honestly, you can make your own tier list. If I find a way to make it a template like this, then I'll go ahead and make it for you, so you guys can all rate it yourself. So we're gonna be rating it on the looks, how they really like function inside of like actual rounds, and mainly just those two. So here we have Chef. So honestly, if we look at his stats, he seems to be mainly damage heavy. He is single target, I believe. So he does a good amount of damage, 230 every 1.5 seconds. That's pretty good damage, honestly, if I had to say so myself. So I'm running off of like no sleep. It's 3:59 a.m. I have school in the morning. Anyways, good thing is I don't really have to edit this. This is all vanilla. Anyways, so he doesn't have protection first. His rate is not the best, but his placement limit, I'm pretty sure doesn't say here. Does it? Oh, limit 12. Okay, so his placement limit is 12. He's not. Okay, so he's pretty expensive, but not as much as other units. Just, his DPS 153, single target. Compared to other things, I don't think it's gonna be that good. Honestly, seeing as he is a starter unit, I think we should just put him a light, probably like a. We could probably an because he does good damage. And there's 12 of them. You can get all those down, then that's an A tier, I'd say. Pretty solid pick. Might move him later. Hot Dog Frank. This is actually one of my favorite towers, honestly. So here's a placement limit of 11, one less than him. It's a one less than Chef, but it is worth it, as you'll see. Here's area damage. Not at first level, but first level was cheap. 900 to get the next one, which is already cheaper than the other one. He's way cheaper than Chef because 80 damage within 1.9 seconds, but that's AoE, so 42 DPS, but it's AoE pretty much. He has detection, everything. His range is not the best, but see, I think it might be better than Chef's, honestly. It should be better than Chef, yeah. Yeah, it's better than Chef. So that does it. So better than Chef in that way. AoE. He's really just a valid unit. He's pretty good for almost everything. He used to be mostly for raid maps people would use. Effective at crowd control, and he does pretty good damage by himself. Way less than Chef, so way less for boss damage. But mainly for like the rest of the things, he should be. I'd say we move him down at B. It's expensive. We put Hot Dog Frank A. Vault. I feel like Vault's a very underrated tower. Because as much as he is a like very short range kicker, 6 limit, yeah. But he does pretty much continuous damage, you can see. He's pretty expensive, but there's only 6 of him compared. So this would basically be his so where is the main boss? gotten nerfs over the years and buffs. It says you getting them from Blastic Lodge is pretty easy now. It used to be one of the hardest maps in the game, but it's pretty easy, honestly. But here's chain damage. So pretty much splash whatever. So it just attacks like 6 things at a time, pretty much. I don't remember how much it is. The chain limit, he attacks 15 each time. 0.34, so you barely even see him like on because he doesn't really have a cooldown. 64 DPS, which is pretty good if you're attacking 15 guys at the same time. It's pretty much a starter usually. He's pretty good for a lot of things, mainly like the Nuki map, but he is pretty expensive. He has an ability which pretty much increases his range. It's pretty expensive too, but you usually get that after you max them all out, and it's pretty good. Honestly, I would agree with this hot tag thing is a better option because it's 11 placement limit and just doing more damage in general. But depending on the map, I'd say he is pretty good. So I might put him probably low 80, honestly. So Yasuke. Yasuke used to be in the meta, but now they are unfortunately not because of other buffs and stuff given to other people. We check his stats. Pretty good, honestly, just in general, pretty good. Mainly burst count. 5 burst count's pretty good for that. That's 58 in a burst count. So you gotta think about that. That's 126 DPS. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And depending on the thing, I could hit multiple enemies depending on what it is. His rate is not that bad, honestly. 0.3 is not that bad per one. So his cooldown 0 0.8 seconds. That's still not bad either. So his range is less than Chef's though. I'd say Chef is a better alternative, but it's normally. But Yosuke's main thing is Dragon Flame. So 3,000 on each of it. Because he's pretty much the same as Chef, but Chef's a little bit better if you really think about it. Except for the main thing being that he has burst, so he can hit multiple enemies. Saying he kills like one thing. Say there's 5 slimes. He could kill 5 slimes, but Chef has to kill them one by one. So his ability is 3,000 per one. Burst count increases to 6. His damage increases by 1.3x. And his range increases by 1.14. And his cooldown increases by 0.585 for 30 seconds. So basically, it just buffs him up quite a bit. Wow. So pretty much think about it like this terms 14% range, 30% damage, and decreases by 0.85. So 85% less weight, cooldown, and weight for 20 seconds. So his swords means that enemies hit by the dragonfly effect will deal 5 damage per tick. I didn't even know that. It's gonna be increased by Spectre, which means 10 per tick. It also gets stun immunity. So that's pretty good, honestly. Um, yeah, his DPS is pretty good with his special ability. So I think seeing how it has less than, he's really just a worse chef in the long run, except for when you use his ability, which means that he's probably a little bit better than chef on the list. Of course, he is mainly DPS, so I'll probably put him or her. I don't remember which one it was, honestly. High B, maybe A, honestly. He's usually used, I mean, they're usually used on, forgot what map it was, the Bleak Barons, I think it was. What are they on? Male, okay. He is, yeah, used on Bleak Barons a lot. And Sacred Shrine isn't that hard of a map to beat, honestly. Honestly, it's, in my opinion, it's probably harder to do than, uh, what was it called? Well, depending on the fencer, I'd say it's hard to do that stack because if you have a really good fencer, like I'm pretty good at fencing, honestly, and I'm usually the fencer on my teams. So yeah, usually depending on that, you could depend if it's gonna be like really hard or not. But honestly, Sacred Shine is just it doesn't depend on fencing. It only depends on like what units you use. So yeah, I'd say probably for that, it's probably a little bit better than Volt, honestly. Hmm. Questions if I want to put him like there. Put him right here, honestly. Mako, that's the new edition. I haven't gotten to use him a lot. Um, so honestly, I don't remember what he does. I know he does a lot of damage. He does splash. But I know that after he attacks, he has a charge up. I mean, he has like a wait. So, anyways, he gets his charge here. He has splash damage throughout all the levels. Splash area, his splash area there is 4, which is pretty good. 250 to 500 range damage, which is really good damage. His DPS is 83 though, because he doesn't do that much things. But splash does make up for that. He's about the same cost as Chef, but yes, if he charges up, he's honestly he does way better damage than Chef. I have to put him up for that. But in general, don't really know if he's. Honestly, I'd say he's better than Chef. Honestly, I'm gonna have to put Chef a little bit lower on the tier list. Ooh, I have to add another tier for this. Just do that. Let's just put it there. Okay. Anyways, put him C because honestly, that's a pretty good average. Then we can put this guy B. Okay. So Mako, seeing as he is a new thing, splash damage, we have to be better than Chef. But I've noticed that when he slams it, it takes a while to hit, which would be that his enemies can just leave his range. Like Chef doesn't do that. So I'll put him under Yasuke. Splash damage. IB, I'll say. Wizard. One of the starter units, other one being Chef. So honestly, depending on if you have enough money, he can be one of the best DPSs in the game. Because 13 limits, I think that might be one of the best in the game. His magic boost makes him a max of 68 damage to 61 DPS, which is not good by itself. But seeing how there's 13 of them, if you have enough money to get all of those money boosts, which won't get a lot of maps. Honestly, I think this might be a B, but honestly, depending on it. So yeah, he'll have to go probably. His range is high. Damage. Weight is not that bad. DPS 61. So basically 62 DPS. And was on for quite a while. 13 times 62. I forgot what that was. Somewhere around 600, something like that. Wait, am I dumb? It's like 700, something like that. Anyways, so yeah, he is pretty good, but that's only 700 damage if you can get all of them. So if you can get all of those, I'd say he's A due to his DPS. I might have to put him B. Um, Scientist. This is the OG, but it's gotten nerfed so many times. So yeah, like if we even just like look at this, where is it? Wizard. No, scientist. So scientist. He has a 5 place on limit. He does not so good damage, but that's comparing. So 13, and his cooldown's 2.3 seconds. Weight of 0.1. Doing 50. Wait, what? 58 damage? Wait, no, no, no. 58 DPS. Are we serious with him? Wait, what? I swear that not used to. Wait, what? Um, that's the DPS, alright. I swear I used to do more. Wait, what? Yeah, as you can see, he's gotten like gloves a lot. This used to be like 7,000, I think, and then it's 8,000. His high damage, he isn't like if we look at this, his last one was a nerf. Damage decreased 6 to 5. Level one, level two buff costing decreased. To 500 damage increased. So if we look at him now, yeah, it was 7,000, now 8,000. Damage decreased from 14 to 12. Just to go change level 4, from 11 to 12, 12 to 13. So now it is 13 DPS. But you see, most of these are just nerfs. Like, you see a few buffs, but nerf, 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 nerf. He got nerfed immediately once he got added to the game. But yeah, honestly, I don't know if he's really that good. Honestly, I swear I used to do more. What? So how much is his duration? So 3 seconds. Okay, this is long DPS, I think. Honestly, I think that's just long DPS. Or I'm doing the math wrong. So that should be like, okay, so we have 13 damage times 10 times 3. I don't think he does 390 DPS. I know that's a fact. So he takes it 10 times a second. Duration is 3 seconds. He might do 390 DPS. Wait a minute. Um, hmm. Then his cooldown. So that's his cooldown's 2.3 seconds. God. Okay. If we're going off the wiki, and we'll say he's going 58 DPS, he sucks, honestly, if that's true. There's only 5 of them. 58, 60. Let's just go at 60. 60 times 5. Not that much DPS, honestly. That's literally just 300 DPS. And yeah, that's good. Seeing as we can go to other things, it's pretty good, honestly. But it's not. I don't think that's true. Well, it might be. Maybe I'm just too used to playing with. Okay, maybe I'm just thinking about spec DPS. I might just be dumb. Anyways, so yeah, that's 58. Going off that, not going off a Spectre. We might. Hmm. Very expensive, by the way. The low placement limit, which is pretty good if you're not trying to hit your placement cap. He's pretty good DPS, honestly. And he's pretty much good on enemies and like bosses. Might gotta put him there. He can play early game, mid game, and late game if you play him right. So I might have to put him there. Or S tier, honestly. Might have to go for only like a few. Put him S tier for now. Um, Fracture. Fracture is a very unique tower. This used to be my favorite tower, but yeah, yeah, 6,800. So he costs pretty much quite a bit. Plays him at 7, which is more than scientist. Just 75 DPS. Um, I need he burst count is 3. So his rate what 3? So once 3 times a second, 60 damage. 1.5 second cooldown. So yeah, 75. So it's pretty good, honestly. 1.5 DPS, but he costs a lot, and that extra 2 does put more, honestly. So I might. He has a massive footprint though. Uh, His detection level 1, which is really good if you're trying to like get detection. Like, the start like the Halloween maps. Some of them have like detection wave 1, so you could use him to start. Though he's not that good at starting. I'd say there's better options like Maitake or Lure. But really, honestly, I might have to. He has good range though. Not better than Scientist though. Hmm. Probably might have to go high 80 on this one. I have to adjust a few of these, but not yet. I think I was glazing him a little bit too much. He's only good on certain maps. But 15 enemies though. It's a lot of towers. We'll see. Um, Bunny. I gotta put him. Bunny. Okay. So Bunny's never been called like the best. He's not really known for that. Honestly. So he's on 50 DPS and he gets stronger. So instead of doing 50, are we serious? What do you mean 9, bro? He has a placement limit of 8. Okay, so, 61 damage, 50.83. He does 72 damage instead of that. If you just look at that, but his weight goes up when you put more bunnies. Hmm. So we might say honestly, I think 7 bunnies is that's the most you can get. You can't get 8 bunnies or 9 bunnies. It's just not possible. But so yeah, his weight doesn't increase. 53 damage instead of his normal 50 damage. It's not that much better DPS, but what's me long on? I don't think he does splash damage. I think he just does normal damage. Does he do splash damage? Uh, oh, he maxes out at 9 buddies. Um, so he does mostly bunnies are amount of damage by his constitutions. I don't think he does splash damage at max. I used to always think that he did, but I don't think he does. Even though he has a rocket launcher, which he should, honestly, he should have explosion damage. He should like hit multiple things, honestly. That's what I'm gonna say. He should, but he doesn't. So with that, he's never been considered any of the best towers in the game. Nobody's ever considered him that. He's never really been in the meta, I don't think. We might have to put him. He is an event tower. You can only get him like for seeing how you can only get him once a year. We might have to put him C because I just don't think it's really worth it. Yeah. So doing this off the better right now too. Okay. So next one is Bebo. Okay. We got placement number six. Really easy to get. He's probably one of the easiest students to get. It's gonna be really like when you start the game, he's really gonna be your early damage dealer. Like for a long time. Honestly. He's a pretty good damage dealer. He's mainly used instead of a strat for like you mainly need certain things for him inside of I think it's called like the fruitful fight. I think it's called that. Anyways, so because like he can't get like stunned, I don't think. Yeah, I think he has stun resistance. But anyways, he does that his flight speed 1.5, so he attacks. He's a really weird attack. It's kind of think about like Ace Pilot from I think it's BCD6 or like if you're not from Roblox, or like TDS is Ace Pilot. I don't know what it's called inside of BCD6. Anyways, flight projectile speed is 1.5. So he does placement offset. I don't know what that is like at all. I don't think. He does DPS of 97, which is really good. But seeing how you got to think about it, that's if they're always in his range, which they're not, because it's gonna do like a he's gonna like do like a circle path. That's what I'm talking about. So he's gonna do like circle path. He gets to here again. Then this is the middle. So say the track is like going like in a straight line. Say like this is the track. Uh, oh, let me make it bigger. So this is the track. This right here. Say his range only goes to like right here. This is him. He can only see this range. So we have to go all the way over here to go all the way back here. So he's only going to be hitting them with 98 DPS right here. So this whole entire time, he's not hitting them. So with that, he's honestly not the best, in my opinion. I think he is a good early game tower. Have to put him probably around B. A little bit worse than I think we put him a little bit too high. Make 11. Honestly, that too. So yeah. Gonna put him here. Okay, so we got Volca. Volca's really good, depending on the map. Because Volca has a very big range. So, see, Volca, their range, really good. So yeah, they do 36 damage, right? They do 110 damage, right? 36 DPS. 37 really. So, anyways, 110 damage. Wait, of 3 points. Like, wait, no. Wait, of 3 seconds. Like, oh no, that sucks. But if you really think on it, you gotta think about the splash damage. So the splash damage in 110 damage. So it also has a big range. So I'd say it's literally just a better Mako, because yes, it does do less damage, depending on the charge up. It does way less damage if it's fully charged up. But it's less damage if it's charge up. But it has a very big range. Range. Really big. I forgot which one's range. 25. I think this actually has the biggest range in the game, except for like Haze. And what was the other one? I think it's just haze that has global range. I guess we'll get to that. Might have forgot. Anyways, so yeah, we have that. What else? So yeah, pretty much just splash has range on their side. We gotta put them honestly, depending on their like, they have really big range. So they'll use on a lot of like maps. They're never really bad. I put them right there. Ranch. So ranch is a unique one. Ranch is, I don't remember how hard it was to get. I don't think it was that hard. Let's see, he's not that expensive, honestly. Not the most expensive by far. He also has splash damage. So his splash area is like 4. Know that. His burst count is 17. So he does 21 damage 17 times. So that's like, what, like 17 times? 1, so that's 357 DPS if you just did that continuously. 357, wait, 0.2 seconds. So 5 by point 0.2. Wait, no, no. Times point. So we have he does around 75 1 DPS. And that's just his weight. So 71 DPS during his weight. Cooldown. That's not the best. So yeah, I don't really know. He has good range. He's pretty good. What's his placement limit again? 6. He's not that hard to get as I think. Uh, he's very versatile. So I'll give him for that. Flash damage with a lot of like units. Pretty good, honestly. He can also be used as like a lot of DPS. Seems he's a very versatile unit. I might put him over Voga. Let's move Vex that one. Why everyone else? Because he's the only character in the game who has full AoE. And you can even solo, like, there's a map that you can solo with him. And honestly, it's just, S tier, aside is probably won't be an S tier by the end of this. Wafer. Wafer would have gone in A for very good EPS and its melee damage. But they got hit by a mean nerf, I think, during Christmas, which I think might move them down to D. Let's see. Wafer. Oh my god. Okay. So right now, 43 to 62 damage. I don't even know if that's right now. So look right here. He got nerfed from 70 damage to 48. That's a very big nerf. Think about that expected. 140 to 96. I think. Wait, wait, that's 94, I think. Wait a minute. Yo, am I dumb? Yo, what? Okay. 80, 16. Yes, 96. I might be the dumbest person on the planet. My bad, gang. Oh, did I just get that one gun? Am I actually dumb? Wait a minute. I'm running off of no sleep. I'm in advanced math, by the way. Yes, it's 48. So, oh my god, I'm so dumb. Okay. So, see, I have no sleep. They might have to point me for that one. Okay. So, 42 damage, mainly. Nobody usually uses him for his melee attack because compared to other melee attacks, it's just not good. And yeah, the only way you're gonna be able to use that is during raid maps when you're gonna be able to use that melee attack. Mainly it just depends. He's just not a good form of DPS anymore. Seeing as that hard nerf, his melee attack doesn't even do as much as his world range attack did. Yeah, okay, we have to put him like, oh, he might have to go F, honestly. Hmm. Oh, he got the F, honestly. Things he is also really hard to get. I'm gonna put him in D just for that. They are really hard to get, and then just not worth it. So yeah, Keith. A lot of people call Keith bad, but none of them really look at his stats anymore. He's gotten like really buffed. And seeing as his return damage, like a boomerang. So yeah, he's honestly, in my opinion, since this is all my opinion, before I even look at his stats, because he got very like buffed, I think recently. He used to be like very expensive. Like I think scientist old cost. So it used to be like scientist old cost. His range is less than scientist though. It doesn't do that much DPS. Damage. Wait, what? I did not show his return damage. It's probably a wrongful like thing. It doesn't show his return damage. Yo, what? I think it just means it's double his thing. Whoa, this might just be. Wait, what? Wait, they might just not like update his thing. Damage plus damage divided by weight. So that's basically 60 plus 60 divided by his weight of 2.5. So 48. So yeah, that is his DPS. Doesn't show it, which I know. That is his DPS. 48. But you can place more than signs than 8 of them. He's very cheap. He used like 7,000 for this last one. That's all I remember. 7,000. And now it's 3,500. Uh, if they don't lose damage per enemy hit, so it always keeps his damage. So yeah, I don't know. I swear it used to be 7,000 for his last upgrade, and that's the only reason I was considered really bad. But I don't know. During that, honestly, let's just consider this way cheaper than scientist, and not the worst DPS. I mean, yeah, it's bad DPS, but compared to other stuff, not that bad. Um, I think it's very cheap, and all you'll get on those eight. It's here. This guy might have to go down here, honestly. I do want C tier. Um, he's very tempted to show up. Fracture. Honestly, Mako is just not that good, honestly. Honestly, just don't think Mako's that good. Let's think about this. Mako might go down here. This might have to go over fracture. This it's better for DPS. This I think it's a solid placement. This might have to go in C tier too. Feels like you're not gonna get all of those down. Sparks kilowatt. I got a grudge against this. 'Cause I've always been an AJ Striker fan. So I'm not gonna do it by that though. So 21 seconds, 48 DPS. She's always been a very good DPS unit. Never really been bad. Um, Probably. Cause they also do splash damage too. Rocket damage. I no, that's not splash. I don't think. But their burst 16 DPS. What are we? Really high range. Not that high range. Never mind. Uh, so higher limit. What is it? Limit 8. Have to put really solid unit. Needed for a lot of maps. But I'll have to put them in C tier on it. E tier higher than Keith. He goes still at the back of B tier, honestly. Soda Pop. I do love Soda Pop. Soda Pop's pretty good talent, honestly, just really good. Forgot they have detection at 1, which makes them a really good starter unit. 5500, they're really good. 52 DPS splash damage. It's a better alternative to Branch. I don't know why I put Branch so high on the list, honestly. I have to put Branch down. Branch will go overvolt. That might go overvolt. That might go overvolt. Sparks. I don't think it's over. I don't think it's overvolt. Um, Soda Pop. We haven't even looked at her DPS yet. She's already a better alternative to Branch. So they have to go on A tier by default. Velka is very circumstantial. If it's a small map, they're not that good. What are things? But like every single map. Scientist is S tier right now. So that what about stats again? So they have 7 limit, 5500, which is pretty cheap. Better alternative to Branch, and I know it has a small footprint. 2 DPS slash. I think we keep it where it is, honestly. Look, might have to go B tier. Well, I might put Keith in C due to his return damage. Along with Mako, bro, like honestly. Win. Okay. So they do a lot of damage. So already higher than Jeff. Range, higher than Wizard. Higher than this. It has to go in like B tier. Oh, by default. Pretty good DPS, has a high range. But the wheel shine is its ability. Its ability slows down stuff. They might go top of B tier right now. I only want like 3 S tiers, by the way. That's what I'm going for. Like 3 S tiers. Like best. I'm gonna put best melee, best range, and best summon. Reason for it. But best range by default, I'm saying it has to go to lurk. Honestly, this is very, this is very actually probably my favorite here, depending on like what we're doing. I would think very close. Okay, one of math. So 66 DPS because it's 15 more, which is more than scientist, cheaper than scientist. It has a higher limit than scientist. Honestly, I'd argue to be it's the best. I'd argue it's the best tower in the game. So yeah, it has ability, which means it can target more than one enemy, which is already better than scientist one, which makes it better at crowd control than scientist. It has less range than scientist though, but everything else is better than scientist. So for that, I will have to put it. Um, I have to put it as probably this. Okay, wait, no, this is not. I think I have to put it as scientist going down. She's a fair scientist. Honestly, Summoners now. Okay, Slime King. One of the first towers you'll get in the game. I think after you beat easy mode, you should have 100 coins. You should have enough of them. So he's definitely by default going in starter category. He has ability, which means he could summon the Slime King. But Balloon Pal already has that and does more damage, I think. But hmm, I forget how Balloon Pal's things work. I think it works. Anyways, this summoners, no summoners on the board. Where would the first one go? Honestly, they can't do much on that by themselves, but compared to like other units, I might have to put it. I don't want to put another BJ. It's high CT, honestly. It's just that. Yeah. So 6,000. You can only place one of them though. So incinerate, 60 seconds. Damage rate, take 0.2. 75.71. 6,000. 75.671. Get it from Jasper Town. Really, it's probably the easiest thing to obtain except for the starter units. So that not going off DPS. So I'm pretty sure his base health 500 for like that. But I'm pretty sure like I'm pretty sure he gets like so I'd say pretty sure he gets more health. These things get more health. The higher the wave, depending on the map, I think. Don't remember though. I could be incredibly wrong. But wait, okay. Yeah, honestly, you always have like them on the map. If it's a long path, this is what you want to go. Okay, so with that, get Toy Kid. Toy Kid is just more damage. Wait, what? Health, it can go from, oh yeah, from more. 900. So, it goes 900. No, it has a, oh, and it's invincible. It has, goes down 600. But I'm pretty sure as it goes, he gets more, just like Slime King, he gets more, like, health, depending on, like, more health than the higher the wave. And invincible 900, 720, it decreases more instead. Last being 270. So at last, 270 to every single thing on the path at least for 7 seconds. So it's pretty good, honestly. Um, just a better Slime King except for the ability, but they're pretty much the same because of the ability. So he might go higher. Might have to go like B. Or put him more higher. Definitely, Paul's definitely going down there. Fraction nobody uses them. Keep in mind, none of these guys are in the meta right now. There is one of my like favorite towers, but he's not even the best DPS. I don't think he's the best main DPS by himself. Go, you'll see. So okay, gotta pick like it. So Jester, it's a very weird tower. So yes, he can summon enemies, but he has very abundant things. So, as you can see, this last jackpot will either spawn boss, KTR 7500, which is one Slime King, supercharges one random effect and uses them on corresponding enemy or ally, which means that it'll supercharge that it'll put one singular effect. It's very hard. I think it's every single thing. It can give 20,000 mana or take 10,000, depending. Spawn allies enemies in effect burn the target on fire for 40 PT. Damage per tick for 8 seconds. Poison, so it can put everything in the game. I think it also the only thing that has slow down and speed up. I'm pretty sure it's the only one that has that. Pretty sure it also is the only person with spark killing. So yeah, it's probably it will just randomly give you mana. It will usually just give you 4,000 to 10,000. Study seeing. Okay, so he's really just a wild card, really just a gamble. Honestly. Uh, for that, I haven't even talked about the designs yet. I'll probably rate them later on designs after this. So he's going E tier. So just the amount of stuff that he can do, just how like funny he is. For memes, we're giving him his own tier. We're giving his own tier. this black. Ooh, rainbow. This. I don't know why I put it as that. This is clearly gonna be that. Okay. I got Jester here. Jester, right there. Okay, so that's that. Um, Haze. Ooh. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Haze is one of the best towers in the game right now, honestly. If I had to say, long maps, he is in meta right now. He is definitely in the meta right now. I don't know if I have to like go to the wiki. He's definitely in the meta right now. Automatically S tier. Shooting buzzer. Buzzer's also S tier. I might have to put him B. I mean, since he is better scientist, we have to put him here. Okay, these two. Ooh. Okay, this small webs. He's better than Koi Kid, so we gotta give him that. Boom. I think that's a good spot. Stella. I'm just not even gonna go through this stuff because I already know it there. Stella, if you can get all of the stuff, if you can get all of their stuff, then yeah, they can be pretty good. Might have put her in C tier though, because not only is the expensive, but it also just isn't worth it a lot in my opinion. Because you get a lot of space to put all the drawings. They El Gablino, El Gablino, yeah, that is a thing. El Gablino might be going there, including bites automatically. Eh, I put okay. Can we kill him? I put him over El Gablino any day. In my opinion, he was better El Gablino. Yuki. Um, okay. So I got new game all the way down there. Okay. So that's that. Okay. That is that. Okay. So we got this guy. Honestly, one of the best towers. Do love him very much. You can make, as I like to say, the COVID crew, which is pretty much where you get the dumpster stack. Well, that's what most people call it. So you get all three types. You get the max one, which is biohazard. Second to last one. Okay, so you get level 5 biohazard, level 4 radioactive, I think, and level 3 is flame. So you get all three of those, and it becomes one of the best crowd control units in the game. Okay, so we're gonna do that. My Taka automatically going up here. S rank. started doing the game for most things, and just in general, one of the best. New key. Wait, what the hell? Why did I put new key? Okay. Discount dog. Discount dog? Best A tier, in my opinion. Spectre. Match of the S in the stand. S tier. He has to go S tier. Anyways. Loom Pal. None of the supports are gonna go low. So all of them are good. Has to go for judging it based off everything. That's as much as it is used for a lot of the maps. Go away. Okay. That's all of the towers in the game, I think. Just every single tower in the game. So yeah, this is the tier list. And you thought I forgot. We're choosing how they look to. Functionality wise, this is how it would go. Choosing looks too. Like a lot of these looks. Okay, might have to stay the same. Looks. Just remember that last tier list and look at this. So this is the looks tier list. We're counting both features now. We're making it about looks and that. Okay. Really good at this. I'm not gonna do all of these looks and all that. Cause I just did not have the time for that. Cause I gotta get ready for school now. Cause I was recording this all night. This looks dog shit. This goes higher. This goes higher on the list too. And this. Do we have no D tiers? Looks higher. It might be the looks tier list, honestly. No, this looks better than that. This looks better than yours. Um, this is the looks tier list. This is how it looks if we're including looks. So you can go back to the other one and you can look at this. So go back like a minute and you'll find the other one. So we have the main one and then we have this. Okay. This is a pretty good tier list, honestly. Let's do that. Anyways, so yeah, that's it. That's the whole thing. Hope you guys have a really nice day. I'm gonna go probably sleep in class because I was stayed up all night. See everyone.